Golly, do you know that Gomer Pyle, the lovable, bumbling Marine, started as a minor character on the Andy Griffith Show? Of course you knew that. Well, I have got a story for you today. Shazam. Yeah, you're in for a surprise, 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 as I uncover the real story behind one of television's most beloved sitcoms. Yeah, I can explain. Paul here. Gomer Pyle USMC wasn't just any old show, it was a cultural phenomenon. It captured the hearts of millions of Americans, is what I'm saying, during its 5-year run from 1964 to 1969. But what made this fish-out-of-water comedy so special? And why did it really come to an end? Oh, the answer might just shock you. Or maybe not. The show faced its fair share of challenges, of course. They all do. Despite being a spin-off from the hugely popular Andy Griffith Show, Gomer Pyle USMC had to prove itself in a competitive television landscape. Yeah, the series also had to navigate the turbulent waters of the 1960s, a time of significant social and political change in America. One of the biggest hurdles was maintaining its lighthearted tone, I guess, during the Vietnam War. Yeah, while young men across the country were being drafted, Gomer Pyle USMC never mentioned the conflict at all, instead focusing on the comedic adventures of its title character at a stateside Marine base. But against all odds, the show was a huge hit. Jim Nabors' portrayal of the goofy-natured, good-natured, naive Gomer Pyle, alongside Frank Sutton's frustrated Sergeant Carter, created a dynamic that audiences couldn't resist. The show's fish-out-of-water premise, it's a classic one. With Gomer's rural simplicity clashing with military discipline, that provided endless opportunities for comedy. They took advantage of all of them. Gomer's catchphrases like Shazam and Golly became part of the national vocabulary. The character's innocent worldview and unshakable optimism offered viewers kind of an escape from the harsh realities of the 1960s. It was this unique blend of humor and heart that propelled Gomer Pyle USMC into the top 10 in Nielsen ratings for most of its run. That's right, the thing was a huge hit. The show reached its peak in the 66-67 season, ranking second in the Nielsen ratings, just behind Bonanza. Gomer Pyle had become more than just a character. He was kind of a cultural icon. His influence extended beyond television, too, with Nabors even releasing several successful albums, showcasing his surprisingly powerful baritone voice. His face didn't go with his look or his tone at all, kind of like Rick Astley. But here's the kicker. The real reason Gomer Pyle USMC ended might surprise you. It wasn't due to low ratings or network interference, no. In fact, the show was still a top 3 hit when it went off the air in 1969. Hey, before I get to why it left the airwaves, please subscribe for more retro videos. Okay, so the truth is Jim Nabors himself decided to end the show. Why? Well, he was approaching 40, and Nabors felt it was time for maybe to reach for another rung of the ladder, either up or down, I guess. CBS had offered him his own variety show, and Nabors decided to take the leap, leaving behind the character that had made him famous, Gomer Pyle. Yeah, the Jim Nabors Hour debuted in 1969, showcasing Nabors' comedic and musical talents, in which he had a lot of. While it didn't achieve the same level of success as Gomer Pyle USMC, it demonstrated Nabors' versatility as an entertainer, and it was a pretty decent show. Yeah, Gomer Pyle USMC may have ended, but its impact on television and popular culture sure endures. The show's blend of innocent humor, heartwarming storytelling, well, you could say it continues to resonate with audiences today, cementing its place in the upper echelon of classic American sitcoms. All right, so what are your favorite memories of Gomer Pyle USMC? Did you watch it during its heyday, its original run, or did you discover it through reruns? Still a heyday in its own. Anyway, share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this dive into television history, again, please be sure to subscribe. Check out my other videos on classic TV shows. Until next time, as Gomer Pyle would say, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, and Shazam!